The concept of managing water bodies and forests is nothing new to our ancestors. The value they placed on water resources, for instance, was key. And to further strengthen this sense, the government of Ghana in the 1990s, acting on the recommendation of a warm study, decided to restructure the water sector.
The Water Resources Commission was established by an Act of Parliament, Act 522 of 1996, to have responsibility over all water bodies in Ghana.
To respond to the domestic water supply needs of the populations in both rural and urban areas, the restructuring process separated water use institutions from water resources management institutions. So, the Water Resources Commission, WRC, was among 3 other institutions established. The WRC Act 522 of 1996 was set up as the overall body responsible for water resources management in Ghana.
Our mandate is to manage the utilization of freshwater resources in Ghana and to coordinate all related policies. Our vision is sustainable water management by all for all. And in that, we want everybody to be involved in the management of freshwater resources, because water is everybody's business. So we manage the water resources by granting water rights. Water rights means we give permits and licensing for every activity related to water and done in water resources. So we grant water rights to dam holders, those dam owners, those that abstract water for any commercial purpose, for mining, for aquaculture, for irrigation, for domestic water supply, for recreation, for hydropower generation.
To effectively do this, the Water Resources Commission adopted the strategy of an integrated, cross-sectoral catchment area approach to water resources management in the country.
One of the things that we did was to develop the regulations for water use and to set out the processes and the procedure for which a water use permit can be obtained by anybody using water for any purpose. We've also developed the drilling license and groundwater development regulations, which gives licenses to drillers, those that drill boreholes for water, so that they can be regulated and we can get enough information to manage groundwater.
WRC also inspects dams, classify them, and investigates any report on dam safety. It coordinates consultations on the formulation of dam safety policy within the Commission, as well as creates awareness on dam safety and related matters. Besides these functions, the Commission also tackles ecological health of waters and currently working on the legislation of water quality in the area regulating effluent discharges and wastes and wastewater management in the country.
We have also developed dam safety regulations so that all those who have dams would be regulated and the safety of their dams would be ensured. We've done quite a number of plans. One of our mandates is to develop comprehensive plans. So we've developed plans for the river basins and also for Ghana in general, where rivers are concerned. We have developed, or we have led the process of developing early warning systems for floods and droughts in the country.
The adoption of Integrated Water Resources Management, IWRM, to the lowest level through creating coordination bodies at the river basin level. Of the 16 river basins identified in the country, the WRC has established 6 river basin officers and management boards. Densu Basin at Kofodua, White Volta Basin at Bolgatanga, and Cobra Basin at Takwa, Pra Basin in Kumasi, Tano Basin at Sunyai, Black Volta Basin at Wa.
We have river basin organizations, and we build the capacities of stakeholders to enable them give better input and address the water resources management issues confronting them. So out of the river basin management organizations that we have come down to the local level where we have sub-catchment river basin organizations that pulls stakeholders from the communities, including the chiefs, the women, the farmers, and any other stakeholder within that catchment to manage the river basin within that community.
The Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources supervises the activities of the WRC and how it delivers on its mandate.
So the link we have with our ministry is that our ministry is the overall ministry responsible for us in terms of coordinating all activities within the among the agencies under it. So they ensure that we are on track doing what we have been asked to do as per our mandate. So we involve our minister in many activities. For instance, when we had to ratify the UN Convention on Water Courses, it is our minister who took the lead and made sure that it was done. When there are any issues concerning water resources, it is the ministry that takes the lead. So we report to the ministry on our activities. We report to the ministry on our funding, staffing, and all other related operational issues. So that is the type of relationship we have with our ministry.
On transboundary matters, WRC is the focal institution working with riparian countries to enhance the sustainable management of shared water resources.
We are the focal institution for transboundary water cooperation. That is, we share the Volta, the Bia, and the Tano with Côte d'Ivoire, Mali, Burkina Faso, Togo, and Benin. So we've done a lot of work in that respect. Anytime the Bagri Dam is to be opened, because we are the focal institutions, we are informed, and then we relay the message to all the other stakeholders so that everybody can take their positions with respect to the transboundary water management. If there's any project going to come up in any of the riparian countries I have mentioned, they would seek our support or they would seek our opinion, so we can object or we can give a yes to whatever projects they want to do upstream, especially the Volta, which affects all of us.
The Water Resources Commission, partnership with the Blue Deal program, comprises the Dutch water authorities working with the Ministry of Infrastructure and Ministry of Water Resources in the Netherlands, as well as the Foreign Ministry. The partnership focuses on building strong ties that shares knowledge and lessons to strengthen institutions and protect people. The plans include protecting and restoring mangroves in the delta of the Volta River.
In Ghana, the main objective of the project is to share knowledge as one thing. Secondly, to design proposals that can be used in attracting funds for project works in the country. If you come to Ghana, there are two major basins that are receiving this partnership, and this is the White Volta Basin and the Lower Volta Basin. A key component of the project is to work on governance issues. So in the Lower Volta Basin, there is the development of the Integrated Water Resource Management Plan that would guide activities within the Lower Volta Basin. Whereas in the White Volta Basin, there already exists a plan. So we are going down to sub-basin plans and to see how the plans can be implemented. And at the end of the project, we intend to have a sustainable partnership that is not only ending by the 30 years time, but can still progress to do other projects together. So the project's lifespan is actually envisioned to end in 2030.
So the delta is where the Volta River discharges into the sea. So currently we have a project in Sogakope, and we are managing the mangroves, because mangroves are an important source of food for the country. So the mangroves help to protect the coasts. The mangroves also become the feeding and the breeding grounds for aquatic species. So that is, let's just say, fish, and some are aquatic species, adode, and the rest of the crustaceans within the Volta Lake.
To this end, WRC is poised to preserve and protect the water bodies in the country and entreat Ghanaians to support our initiatives to protect our water resources. But together, we can help rid all activities that strangles our water bodies and ensure the provision of safe water for all by all.